February the 23rd, and I'm going to try to close on my house on Friday. Just waiting on the banker to finish up a couple of things. Been super stressed out. Trying to start over at my age is not a fun thing. But I'm taking some risk here, and for once, I'm betting on myself instead of someone else for the first time probably ever. I've always tried to put my hopes and dreams on someone else and to support them in that any way I can or could. Was married for over 30 years, and um, he's not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. It just kind of had, gotten to a point we just couldn't live like that any longer. And I'm not going to talk bad about my ex. He's a good person. It just, you know, it just, we gave it everything we had and we just couldn't make it work. And that's all I can say about it. So, um, I have struggled through this whole process getting a divorce. I'm 52 years old, so I just turned 52 in December. So, starting over at my age, I mean, been with this since I was, 19 years old. I mean, it's very difficult to start over. And I just couldn't keep on doing what I was doing any longer. I've been unhappy for a long time. We tried therapy. I mean, it just was over a long time ago. Just, we wouldn't admit it. And luckily, we left on pretty decent terms. And, we still check in with each other every day. You don't spend that many years with someone and not have an emotional connection to them, and wish them well. So, but it's been a very, very difficult year. I look back on 2019, well, 2020 actually, this is 2021, pandemic, divorce. I mean, it's just been overwhelming. And one way that I deal with being stressed out is to overextend myself on chores, and projects. And I've been in a little apartment for almost 6 months, and there's only so much cleaning you can do. And I mean, it doesn't have a yard. I don't have any outlet really. So I basically sit here in the apartment and went to work and come home and was able to kind of sit in my own thoughts, which probably was a good thing because it's made me grow as a person and see things differently. Um, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on, different things that I could probably work on, and saw that in the past, that probably I let my ex take advantage of me. And that's on me. It's not on him. I'm responsible for me. So, but looking back, I did fall for quite a few manipulative tactics, and um, I want to go forward being cautious, but not jaded. I don't want to be jaded by my experiences, because I think you have to embrace embrace the bad and be thankful and look for some kind of a lesson to be learned and try to grow from whatever's going on. Um, I've learned to be a little bit more patient. I don't like it. Uh, Not good at it, but I'm doing better. So, I mean, I'm just trying to be a better person, trying to bet on myself for once. And at least if it doesn't work out, I knew I bet on someone that would give it everything. And I mean, I know I can depend on myself, and if I could just, if my health holds out, I'll just keep pushing on and things will work out. But I'm frightened. I'm, I hide it, pretty well. Put on my happy face and go to work. I mean, you have to keep going. That's the bottom line. You have to get up and keep going. Um, I'm going to come out a stronger person for this. I'm going to do a lot of the things that I have always wanted to do, or things that I never even dreamed that I wanted to do. Um, so I just want, you know, for people to know that you just have to keep going. You can't give up. Nobody can do this for you except you. You can't depend on anyone else to take care of you except you. So it's a hard lesson to learn, and sometimes we are optimistic, or I don't know, we feel kind of like we want the fairy tale, and the Prince Charming sweeps you off your feet and you live happily ever after. That's just not true. Um, I think if you, I think people were surprised at how um, unemotional I was, at least on the outside, during the divorce and all the changes going on. It's been very, very difficult. Um, but I can't allow those emotions to defeat me.